Reality TV nightmare. It all started with the flicker of a television screen, a minor detail I might have ignored if not for the way the newscaster's eyes seemed to lock onto mine, unblinking and intense. My usual nightly routine involved curling up on the couch with a cup of herbal tea, letting the mindless drone of the evening news lull me into a state of pre-sleep relaxation. But tonight, the atmosphere felt charged, as if the shadows in the corners of my living room were leaning in, listening alongside me. The newscaster, with her sharp suit and perfectly coiffed hair, began detailing a series of events that seemed eerily familiar, like déjà vu woven into words. As she spoke, my heart rate quickened, the realization hitting me like a cold splash of water. The events she described mirrored my own actions from mere hours ago, down to the dinner I prepared, the song I hummed absent-mindedly while cleaning up, and even the way I tripped over the corner of the rug, spilling a few drops of wine onto the carpet. I felt a chill race down my spine as the newscaster continued, her voice smooth and detached, as if narrating a story she had rehearsed hundreds of times. Yet, there was a subtle undertone of malice in her words, as though she took pleasure in unraveling the details of my mundane existence. I couldn't tear my eyes away from the screen, my breath shallow and quick, as she began to predict my next moves with unnerving accuracy. And now, as the clock ticks towards midnight, she intoned, our subject reaches for the remote to turn off the television, hoping to escape this unsettling broadcast. I froze, remote in hand, a single bead of sweat rolling down my temple. My living room felt like a trap, the walls closing in as the newscaster's gaze seemed to pierce through the screen, pinning me in place. My mind raced, trying to rationalize the irrational, but every possibility felt like stepping further into a carefully laid snare. The climax came when she spoke of an impending visitor, just before the soft knock echoed through my apartment. The newscaster's smile widened, her eyes glittering with dark amusement as she signed off, leaving the screen to fade to static. I stood rooted to the spot, heart pounding in my ears, torn between answering the door and fleeing into the night. The knock came again, more insistent this time, and I knew, deep down, that whatever waited on the other side was something I could not ignore. My hand trembled as it reached for the doorknob, the realization dawning that I was no longer the viewer of this eerie tale, but its protagonist, teetering on the brink of the unknown.